Once again, I have a birthday coming up, and sometimes you just need some gift inspiration. So I am here to show you what we are getting our oldest son for his 10th birthday. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a mom of 8. We homeschool. We are former foster parents. We're an adoptive family. We own our own company. We love to travel together, and we just embrace our own particular brand of chaos. So I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below and stick around with us, because we love to share and encourage you. All right, Gavril. Gavril is child number 2 by age, and he is the first of 3 boys in our family. So fun fact, he was actually our first child, and then we later adopted out of age order. So in a lot of ways, he is very much the oldest child functionally in our home. He is usually one of the ones that does sometimes need new things, but at this particular moment he does not. So he is pretty set on the essentials. So there wasn't anything we really needed to get him that we could take advantage of birthday time for. But let me show you what we did settle on. And I will have all of these things linked down in the description box if you are looking for ideas. So check those out down below. Alright, again, if you've been around before, we like to try to keep our gifts and presents to our existing ecosystems, if you will. We try not to get completely new toys that have to create new categories and storage solutions and find a place to put them. So one of the things that we could probably build a whole house out of is books. I found this one on a search just through Amazon called Up the Creek. It's by Kevin Miller. Now this is number 1 of a 5-book series that is just sort of a preteen age adventure story. It's about a group of friends who just go looking for adventure and get into some mishaps, which is totally up Gavril's alley. Being out in the woods, canoeing, maybe running into some unexpected trouble. That's just the sort of thing that Gavril lives for. So Gavril is a fairly reluctant reader, but getting a lot better. And so everything I read about this says that it's a very engaging story for sort of that tween boy range. So I'm hoping that this will engage him and motivate him to push through a little bit, because I know it will be a little bit challenging. But that's not always a bad thing. Gavril has recently started making his own breakfast most days, where he makes a muffin in a mug. If you've never tried this, Google it. It's magic. You put all the muffin ingredients in a coffee mug and you stick it in the microwave. Cooks in the microwave, and he loves to make himself a blueberry muffin in a coffee mug, and his favorite mug to do that is his oldest sister's coffee mug, because it's just a good size and shape, but it has a very pink flowery letter H on it. And so he has mentioned a couple times that he would love his own letter mug that would serve the same purpose, but be his. So I delivered. This is a nice big ceramic mug with a G on it that is not girly. So I think he'll appreciate this maybe even more than some of the bigger things. I think this will be something he will just love and enjoy every day. Just like all the other boys in our house this particular birthday season, Gavril tends to grow up much more than he grows out, and poor kiddo cannot keep an old stretched out pair of swim trunks on his body. So got some new swim trunks, and they snap, because sometimes trying to tie those things tight enough is tricky, man. And just as a note for both Gavril and Declan, I did get their swim trunks in one size smaller than their rash guards, because they have long arms. Gavril in particular has really long arms, so I did get a bigger size in the shirt, but a smaller size in the waist because they're skinny dudes. So, new rash guard, and this one's long sleeved because skinny dudes don't have a whole lot of insulation in the water. So hopefully this will help him stay warm. We did recently start family swim lessons, and it will be summer very quickly here in East Tennessee, and so I think this will come in handy quite soon. We try not to create new toy ecosystems with our gifts, so we work with what we already have, and what we primarily have is Lego. So the boys, both Gavril and Declan, Declan is turning 8, Gavril is turning 10. Both of them, their recent obsession is Minecraft. And so for Legos, we kind of went with the Minecraft theme. So Declan got a really big set. I got Gavril a couple of smaller ones. This is the Pirate Ship Adventure. One is the End Battle. I don't know anything about Minecraft, or at least not very much, but I know I hear the term Ender Dragon thrown around a lot, so there he is. And then kind of the big thing from us, this is an action camera. It is waterproof, it has a diving mode, it comes with all of the various straps and adapters and mounts and all kinds of things. You can put this on your bike. There's a chest strap, I think, or it has the clip to go on a chest strap. And anyway, so Gavril has shown an interest in doing some videos of his own, or adding to videos. And so this little guy was not terribly expensive, but had decent reviews, and for a 10-year-old I didn't feel the need to buy like super top of the line equipment. But hopefully this should give him some freedom to sort of create on his own. And as someone who loves to bike and hike and run cross country, this will probably serve him well for that. So now, if you have not been around before, all of the grandparents live out of state. And so for birthdays and holidays and stuff, everything gets shipped in here, and I wrap it, and that way it's all together. So I have those things here, and I'm going to show you what the grandparents contributed. A lot of times grandparents ask for ideas, and so this year I suggested that everybody's bike helmets were just completely worn out and nearly useless. And so John's mom, Nai, got bike helmets for everybody. So this one is for Gavril. We've been doing a lot more biking with everybody out. So this is just practical and fun. And then from my mom, again, going with book ideas that I thought Gavril would like, we got the Hardy Boys starter set. This is the first 5 books, and it says $41.99, but I know it was like on really super duper sale on Amazon when I saw it, so I thought this would be something fun. He does love sort of the like slightly older fashioned stories, Gavril in particular, and so I think that this sort of setting and character structure will interest him. He loves the Boxcar Children, so I think this is a natural next step. Anyway, and honestly, Declan will probably read these too, so they will not go to waste in our house by any stretch. Gavril has a parakeet who I also happen to adore. And he just really does a phenomenal job taking care of him. And this was Tango's favorite toy in his cage, and he played it to death. The first one fell completely apart, and so I know that Gavril usually like saves up all of his own money and pays for all of the birds' upkeep and care and toys and everything. And so I suggested that paying for the new bird toy for him would be particularly meaningful. So that's what this is. It's a bird toy for Tango, but I think Gavril will be pretty excited about it. So that is what we got for our 10-year-old son, Gavril. Hopefully you got some ideas out of this. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you again next time.